Again, I have to rise today to understand how anybody could oppose a measure. And it's the only time I rise because I'm very confused about this situation. Here we have banks that engaged in predatory lending that got us into a financial crisis, the proportion of which we have never seen since the Depression. And yet we're talking about legislation being inadequate because it fails to protect the bank's interests. Who protected the homeowners' interest when the banks were engaging in predatory lending? Here we have a situation where the sponsor ought to be congratulated and held up to great esteem because of her bill that at least tries to put a dent into having the foreclosure crisis ameliorated. This bill is a very simple bill. If you're going to have conferences in order to settle foreclosure cases, you got to have the bank's cooperation. Otherwise, you're not going to have it. Now, you and I know that this is a big hardship on individuals whose properties have been foreclosed. What hardship has the bank suffered, especially the ones who engaged in predatory lending? They haven't spent one day in jail or spent a nickel. The only money that has passed hands was from the federal government to the banks in order to bail them out. And I think it's high time we took the banks to task for what they've done to Brooklyn, who alone has 12,000 foreclosure cases that have yet to be settled since 2008. And I believe that this bill is a small step, but a necessary step, not to bring the banks to their knees where they belong, but to try and resolve this problem once and for all. And I hope that everybody votes for it.